Good evening, esteemed guests, and, yeah, we're doing this again. It is time for another round of motivational speedrun fun on the SNES Super Stars with wolfman2000, aka Danstead. Now, this one I'm a little bit more comfortable with, Super Mario Bros. Warpless. Fun fact, I actually participated in a local, I guess unofficial competition a few years ago for the, it was actually for Versus Super Mario Bros. Turn what part up a bit, like the game or me? Most likely the game. Okay. So, I still remember this game a good deal, but again, as before, I will make mistakes, but I am going to show that anyone can be a speedrunner and anyone can be an SNES Superstar. I'm right now making sure that before I go that volumes are set because I do not want a repeat of what happened last time, but I think we are good. So, you folks know how this is going to go. I am not going to be able to easily adjust audio as we do this, so let's just, I see you, chat. Alright. We've done the motivation, so I think it's time to get started. Let order reign in 3, 2, 1, go. So, unlike the NES game, we start with 5 lives. Couldn't get in the pipe, but it's okay. No special 378 time or anything like that. Now, I am probably going to go for Fire Mario kills. Or Fire Mario Bowser kills as we go, but you know. Every time I beat a stage, I want to make sure to not get a 1, 3, or 6. Also, I do like how we get previews of the enemies to come, unlike the NES version. So take advantage of this as you're learning. I want the mushroom here! Alright, Fire Eye, I didn't get hit by the first Goomba in 1-1, so I made it up to ya. But again, we make mistakes. We get sudden airtime. Safety star here, as before. Know your safeties when you first run. We don't need that fire flower. Safety 1-up? No problem. We don't want that bonus room, though. That's a little too slow. Fire flower there, we don't need it. Go up for the warps. We don't need the warps. Whoa, hold back. There we go. We all... Again, we do not want the fireworks. If we do, it takes a little bit. One 3 is your first treetop stage. And believe me, I am trying to speed through this. I'm not the best at it. Also, I prefer to get the fire flower here than in 1-4. But, you know, we make do. There you are, Big John. Big John, I was worried about you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm here to provide some backup here. And I'm here to show that anyone can be as superstars. We go through the fortress level. Hidden coin, there are plenty of them. Alright, Bowser. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I said 5! Typically, the fireball strategy works much better, or at least much faster than hitting the X, but obviously, sometimes Bowser likes to just jump up and imitate Mario. What can you do about that? 2-1 is next. There we go. We have a better start. Stay up, and down, and up, and down, and all around. Wait, this isn't Sonic. Gotta get my games right here. You may have noticed that the physics are a little different, and I thought I could make that. Slow spring. And question from chat, can you small fire Mario in All-Stars? To my knowledge, you cannot. And even if I could, I do not feel comfortable with that strategy. That's a little too risky for my blood. And I'm trying to show that anyone can speedrun, so I'm only going to do some of the tricky stuff. Now, the important thing about water levels, such as 2-2. No power-ups here. What you bring is what you have with you. If you lose a power-up, or, heaven forbid, lose a life, well, that's it. Fun fact, if you stay on the ground and duck a little bit, you can somewhat influence the bloopers. You cannot land on the bloopers in this game, though. This isn't All-Stars, they're not floating in mid-air. Don't ask how that magic works, but then again, Mario Party 8 shows that bloopers can play mini-games for all we know, so, I don't, you know. Mushroom Kingdom etymology confuses me. Again, we're hitting our times at the good spots. And so far, this is good. Okay, 2-3 is always a dangerous one. See the Cheep Cheeps? They like to cause problems. If you are able to keep moving, though, that is perhaps one of the best things you can do. Hold that run button. And know when to jump. Coins sometimes provide a good guide. 1, 2, 3! There you go. No triple jump here, but that's okay. Oh, I always get hung up on those stairs. Alright. I don't know how many species of bloopers there are, but if you were to ever use a Whoa, okay, Poodlebo, calm down. Seriously. There are probably 100 species of piranha plants if you want to believe Viridian's Smash Bros. Ultimate. Whoop, and that was a little close. That was... dang it. Fine, Bowser, go in the lava. That's your backup way to take out Bowser. Fortunately, there are no fireworks to worry about inside the castle. We don't want to blow up the entire place. So again, if you like your Fire Mario strats, where are your backups? Right there, not right there. Alright, fine. That block is too dangerous at times, we're just gonna skip it. I said we're gonna skip it. How did I clip? Whatever. So again, if you want your safeties, one right here. I can't find the one up. We'll just... B button. Whatever. Again, sometimes the game wants to go against you, the controller wants to go against you. It happens. Just accept them for what they are. Which means we're gonna do this a little dangerously. Meet the Hammer Bros. Bye, Hammer Bros. We'll not miss you. Safety one-up or safety mushroom in one of those, but we're not gonna care about it. Infinite one-up trick if you want, but we're not gonna deal with it. And actually, Big John, I'm doing what I can here, okay? 3-2 is a good place to get extra points and possibly a 1-up, but we do not need them here. We will take the mushroom because we like a little safety. What? Why do these enemies want to hate me? If I seriously have to use a continue, so be it, but I am... Okay, so full disclaimer, the reason I am a backup run right now is because we are very much ahead of schedule, and it's just... I'm trying to make sure that we fill in the time, and apparently this is what happens. Again, it happens. Just don't be afraid to take things a little slow if necessary. Do not lose your composure. I am so thankful those Goombas... Come on, jump up there. Whenever you practice for your speedrun, sometimes these things happen. Back to the normal treetops, I am going for power-ups because we've learned that I am just bad at this. Seriously, I can go through versus Mario Bros, get 1,000,000 points, and I can't even do this? What happened to my skill set? That's what happens. I thank you folks for letting me know that continues are fine for the rules, and honestly, you know, this is not a world record run. None of what I do is. Alright, again, I like the Fire Mario strats. They are typically faster for me, which means the fire bars take them away. No, your backups. Oh, okay. Am I seriously gonna have to take an intentional death in 4-1? Oh, come on. I was not like this when I was practicing a little bit before Bebe's Kids here. Obviously, this game wants to hate me today. So, I'm going to just show another secret. Obviously, that 1-up wants to stay hidden. There's a star up there. I cannot reach it. I apologize, but again, this is what happens here. Sometimes things don't work, but this is why we just go with it. Why is this not working for me? Thank you, chat, for trying to keep up with all of my failures here. Backup vine there. Goomba, why are you not behaving now? I apologize for everyone here. This is why I gave a high estimate. Nothing wants to work today. So we just jump on high. Alright, fine, I'll show it. Or not. This is... I apologize. I cannot even do this properly here. Fine, here's how you get a 1-up. Hit 3, 6, 8. Just like that. But of course, if things don't work that way, come on. Don't you miss Mario Bros. 3 where you got to go from fire power to normal power? I do. Unintentional swag. I'm not trying to go for swag, I'm trying to show how you can beat this. Sometimes World 3 likes to be a pain. Again, safeties work. I thank you, chat, for your kind words. And you see, this is how it's supposed to go. Relatively simple. No, I held back and it doesn't want to go back. So that's what happens when you get a 1, a 3, or a 6. You think you can just go straight into the castle and then kaboom! Fireworks. Alright, 3-4 has never given me problems before, and of course it wants to give me problems now, so obviously we just have to take this a little slow. But this is speed gaming, we're supposed to go a little fast. Again, utilize your safeties as you need to. Go slow if you need to. There is nothing wrong if you have to take your time. Come on, Potoboo. Bowser is showing that he and his forces are just causing all sorts of chaos. Oh my goodness. This is not supposed to happen. But again, sometimes, as I said, your first, your third, your 10th, your 100th run can cause problems. You just gotta go for it, keep practicing, keep doing it, and you will eventually get it. Hopefully you'll do much better than me, though. One up there, it didn't show up, probably because I was a little bit too much to the right. I do not feel like Piranha jumping for that 1 or 2 frames, because, again, I am trying to show safety strats, only a few advanced stuff. Jump high there and you'll be fine. And that's how you're supposed to get up those stairs. You know, relatively simple. Alright, next underground level. Big John, do not worry, I will not take your song. If you can duck under there. I'm not going to bother. Goombas. Again, know your backups. Right there. I do not feel like dealing with the ground, so bye-bye ground. We'll come back to you later. You have to get off at this point, though. Otherwise, you get sent to World 5, and of course, this is warpless. We do not want to warp. Not like that. Come on, bricks. No. Ooh. I do not like that ceiling. Sometimes the ceilings are your worst enemies. I wish I was kidding. But hey, we're getting this. Alright, mushroom treetops, because why not? Fire flower there, we don't need it. Why did I slow down? Take the coin route. No. Ah. Well, had a little bit too much energy there. Again. Oh, and we are... How did I cross the midway point with that? Because it was right there. Oh well, things happen. So, warpless means I'm not allowed to take any warps to skip any levels. As such, we have to play through all 32 of them. Alright, this level, I'm gonna make sure I take this jump safely, is technically a maze. Listen for the ding. I said... Thank you. That ding means you're on the correct path. 2 dings, and you're there. Again, I am playing this safe because I want Bowser to dunk in that lava. Good news, folks. We're halfway done. And hopefully by that point we will have bought enough time. 5-1. You remember 3-2? Same thing can happen here. Get your 1-ups here. 1-ups calling. The 1-up called back and said no. Well, I'm gonna call back and say yes. Remember your safeties and know how to get out of them if they cause problems. This is a good level to get extra lives. Or if you just want to cause destruction, Starman here. Sometimes you just gotta let loose. Bonus room in there, we don't want it. Again, it's just how it goes at times. Now, 5-2 is one of those strange levels where there are like 2 or 3 different bonus areas, but they're all on the slow side. I want that mushroom. And the reason for this is because this hammer bro. I'm surprised I haven't had this many trouble with the hammer bros, and yet I've had trouble with Goombas. What is it with me and Goombas on these runs? Thank you for restoring balance. Again, backup mushroom there. And of course, sometimes the game just doesn't want you to win. It's okay. If you don't have enough momentum, running doesn't work, so get your momentum. Like I said, get your momentum. Come on. Momentum is important when it comes to runs. If you go too slow, it doesn't matter how long you hold that run button, you will go slow, and you will fall in that pit, as the replay is showing now. And thank you for that update, Trenton. Alright, 5-3. Same as 1-3, except bullet bills come into play, and they are random. Also, platforms are smaller, but you know. Gotta have some hard mode filler. Hey, bullet bill, out of the way. Once you get to that platform, you're good. And if you thought that was enough hard mode filler, we're not done yet. Tell me if 5-4 looks familiar to you. Does it look familiar yet? Come on, Firebar. I want to go fast. I want to show that anyone can do this. And while I have no problem with slow runs, dang it. It happens. It happens. Jump, please. That was a little close. What can you do? Again, if your runs don't always go well, sometimes you just gotta play on. 3 more left. It is nighttime, and Lakitu is back. Whoop, whoop! Come on, Lakitu. Don't do this to me now. I want this power-up. I said... Okay. There is a 1-up around there, and honestly, considering my bad luck... Wait, where'd the 1-up go? Whatever. Maybe my memory is not as it used to be. K2, get out of there. Thank you. I remember in the NES version that this castle was very far away from the flagpole. Sometimes the score points would go out of here. Alright, 6-2 is your pipe maze before there was a pipe maze. I said, oh, right, it wasn't there. You're hidden. Come on, work with me, game. I do not want to use another continue. I know they are allowed. What I was trying to demonstrate is for more safeties... Where did that mushroom go? Fine, if the game wants to mess with my memory... We'll just mess with it right back. Skyvine up there, we don't need it. That's gonna take even longer. Now here, yep, that's where the safety star is. Again, safeties are fine. You can just relax, breathe easy. And okay, thank you, chat. I am missing some 1-ups because of requirements. Alright, I have to play this one carefully. Not too carefully, though. Dang it! Remember, there is no... The game is ratchet scrolling in Mario 1. So if you go too far forward, you cannot go back. Be careful with that. Midway point, bullet bills come in, which means the randomness is back. Whoop, whoop. Messed that up. Don't be afraid to fall back if you are having issues. That's sometimes the easier jump to make. And then a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a nailed it. Oh, almost hit that. Okay, 6-4 is 1-4. We know 1-4. But Bowser deserves a roasting, and I am going to not give it to him. This is bad. Bowser changes in World 6 through 8. You thought fire flowers were enough? Watch this latest trick. Hammers! And of course I had to clip the platform. That happens. Two more worlds left, folks. And then we can end this silly nightmare. Alright. We know I'm bad at this. I'm taking an intentional game over here and continuing. Yes, intentional deaths can be a good thing. There's that mushroom I was thinking of. I was mixing up my stages. Now, I want these Koopas to stop causing problems. Okay, Hammer Bros get their revenge. Whatever. We roll with it. Sometimes I don't get the hitboxes. If you wish to be a more advanced speedrunner, studying hitboxes in these games can be a good thing. But don't forget your basic fundamentals of how to play. Well, this is not good. I was hoping to get there with a fire flower. And I cannot get the infinite one-up glitch to save me. Alright, so it is time for the second to last of the hard mode filler levels. You remember 2-2? We're taking a dip. And this time, there's more. More bloopers and cheap cheeps that want to be a creep. They want to seep and make me go beep. But what can you do when these enemies and you just do not get along in here? That's a very dangerous section with that blooper there. Ooh, okay. Cheap Cheep's coming too high. Don't be afraid to go low. Remember, bloopers cannot hit you down low. Go to the left. Thank you. That's basic blooper manipulation again. Staying grounded is sometimes a good thing in these levels. Last hard mode filler. Cheap Bridge again, this time with special guest Koopa Troopa. And Paratroopa. And other Troopa. And Pit. That part I may have to take a little safely. Yeah, I am not taking a chance here, but do be careful. If you go too slow, the Cheap Cheeps can get you at this point. Checkpoint on that platform, don't worry. If you take a death, the Troopa will not respawn. Also, horizontal flying paratroopas. Watch it, Cheap Cheep. Trying to give a demonstration here. Sometimes these games, they are fun. But sometimes, you know, speedrunning is not the easiest thing. Just keep at it. Alright, second maze. This one I do not remember as much. I think I start down here, actually. Then middle. Then top. So the reason I'm mixing up my memory, the Versus game changed the maze. Top, middle, top. There we go. Comes back. So yeah, in Versus Mario Bros, that maze had changed directions. Thought you should know. Alright. One more, and then this demonstration on how anyone can be an SNES Superstar will end. So, every time I took a death in a castle level, you always go back to the beginning. In World 8, there are no checkpoints whatsoever, and this is the hardest world in the game. This is also individually the longest level in the game, and you're only given 300 seconds. So that means hold that run button at just about all times. Bonus pipe there, it's just coins, don't worry about it. Take the bottom path if you feel risky, top path if you don't. Seriously, Troopa, I had that! Again, this is the hardest world in the game. Things are going to just be a pain at this point. Again, chat, I appreciate your support, even as I am just horribly goofing this up. Again, you can take care of your running jumps over these smaller piranha pipes if you want. Everyone hits this star, I'm going to collect it because I have had enough. Troopas, die. Pit, see ya. Goombas, go away. There's a one-up opportunity if you don't have a star. Alright, worst jumps in the game coming right here. I am actually going to take it a little easy. And just do that. Whew. That's one of the worst parts for running and jumping. Also, you do want to be careful here because you do not want to mess up the stairs. Bowser's trying to get crafty with these stairs. Alright, safety strat. If you don't want to deal with the initial parts, just wait over there for a little bit. Lakitu doesn't hang around too long. Safety 1-up is available here. And I am getting it because I do not trust myself right now. Remember, don't go too far scrolling, because once you go too far left, these things go away. You may be asking where are the power-ups? Guarded right here. Don't be afraid to get power-ups if this is one of your first times running this. Or even 100th. Okay, this is a bad jump. Alright, I'm gonna try something because I don't know if this is going to be a thing here. I'm purposely keeping that bullet bill on the bottom. And I was too late. Dang it. I know in the NES game, if you land on the bullet bill, hit the flag, you can sometimes get the thing to go faster, but I couldn't get it because of that sudden stop. Alright, this is your final opportunity for power-ups, and because I am trying to show that anyone can speedrun, I'm going to show where they are. Especially because I need them now. That's your second to last power-up. If you take a death on this stage, you can re-get it. Whoa, how did you jump all the way down? No, get back up. No. Fine, mushroom finish. Since this game wants to hate me, whatever. You can use that Koopa Troopa to bum rush some of this, but you are on your own for this last part, and I do not care anymore. And whatever, one more set of fireworks for the road. Again, I am... And, oh, okay, thank you, Rupert, for telling me. I should not have gotten that. Alright, final level, and this is the actual final maze. I forgot that we have to deal with pipes to get around here. You can make the running jump across this, but, again, don't be afraid not to. Take this pipe. I said take this pipe here. The next pipe we want is all the way at the top right here. I tried for the wall jump. I tried. Didn't work. That hidden block is evil, though. NES players can trick that pipe. I don't know if All Stars players can. We're just going in. And yes, we actually have a mini water segment left. Now, there are no power-ups at all in this level. Blooper turn, thank you. which means at this point what you bring in is what you've got. So, final part. We have Piranha Plant, Hammer Bro. Dang it! You saw the Podoboo, and obviously Bowser at the end. Sometimes you do get frustrated if you are so close to the end of a level and then you just lose it. Don't get in that pipe. Sometimes you just have to accept it. Remember to breathe. Don't always keep the breath held in. You need to relax and recover from mistakes. And for those complaining about warps, I have to take these warps, otherwise it's an infinite maze. Thankfully, Cheep Cheeps don't spawn for too long. I'm taking it slow. I don't care. There is nothing wrong with going slow, especially if you are new to the game. I am trying to provide motivation. I hope it's working. I need to focus, though. I'm gonna wait for another cycle. I waited too long. That Hammer Bro didn't want to let up. Alright, so... if this happens again, I may just call it, because... you do not need to... I'm still underestimate. That Goom is getting revenge. I don't care. Sometimes you just go through enemies like that. And I don't know why. Whatever, we have a fresh set of lives. We're just doing this. However, this is going to be it. Win or lose, this is my final game. Because we cannot keep this marathon held up forever. Motivation is good, but there's also such a thing as schedules. I mean... so again, use that run button carefully, especially on this part. And again, don't be afraid to breathe a sigh of relief once you get through. Whoop, whoop. Easy. There we go. Dang it! Chat, I thank you for just trying to support me in all this. Man. Alright, again, safety strat, stay here. We're not going for the 1-up this time. We already have 5 lives. Don't be afraid to jump up. We are going for that power-up, though. I said we're going for that power-up. Fine, we're not going for the power-up. Gotta keep this moving. Whoa, that was bad. That was bad. To recover from this, go here, light jump, run jump. And you are good. Whoop, watch out for these, and there you go. Ah, dang it. Magias, my PB is around 40 minutes. Which, unfortunately, I have not had the most amount of practice on this game. It's very unofficial, though, not streamed or anything. It's just, I've not had the best luck. Again, I tried to give a better estimate here. We're just gonna try to do this right. Alright, fine. I will go for the safety. There's nothing wrong with safeties. That's been my mantra this entire time. But I am also trying to keep the schedule in mind. When you go for your own speedruns at the start, you will not always have to worry about a schedule. So I just have a little extra pressure, that's all. Alright, no bullet bills to cause problems. There we go, that's how you're supposed to do that. Oh, how come those Troopas went right instead of left? There is another thing about enemy manipulation that I do not fully understand, but we're just going with it. No, 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 no! I held left and it wasn't enough. This is not working out. Again, I haven't streamed playing this one. I kept this as, like, another emergency fallback. And so I haven't had as much time. Again, remember your safeties. That's where your mushroom is. If you prefer your Fire Mario kills, that's your last chance to get a mushroom and still get the Fire Flower. Alright, we're probably just gonna have to go for it no matter what. As I said, if I get a game over again, that's it. I'm calling it. But if you need to take your time, on your own time, that works. There. Behave, Troopa. Alright, I'm watching you. Good. That's how you're supposed to get that Fire Flower. Yeah, oh no, I'm not gonna worry about submitting any runs anytime soon. Maybe Mario 3, but not this one. Alright, again, take it easy, take it easy. That's sometimes a good spot to let go of the run button if you are new to this. And now we try this once again. I was jumping from here when I was small. Don't. You will regret it. Get down here and then make your jump. Your fire form will thank you later. There. That Goomba has been roasted. We have gotten our revenge. As before, that hidden block is evil. Hey, I jumped! You see the input display at the bottom. Alright. Let's keep the fire form and hopefully not have issues. I think in the NES version you can duck swim to reduce your hitbox, but I don't know if that... Oh, that does work! I couldn't fire fireballs! You learn something new every day. Alright. This Piranha Plant is Pootaboo is random, and then Bowser, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, done. I apologize for that atrocity, but hopefully I have shown that anyone can be a Super Nintendo superstar. Probably much better than me, but that's okay. I want all of you to do your best when it comes to speedrunning or any hobby that you do. So with that in mind, folks, hopefully I've provided some decent motivation to show that you can come into this marathon, give it some much more practice than I did, and I would like to see you do this next year. However, I think it's time to have someone that's a little bit more professional do this than me. You've been waiting for this, and so I think it is time for the finale. Jin Tatsu 2 for Breath of Fire is next. With that in mind, folks, this is wolfman2000, aka Dance Dad. Have a good night. May your stars be super. Keep on grooving. And I am done. Take care, everyone.